say from criminals, from aliens, and whatever else it is that keeps us awake at night. But while we sleep soundly, have you ever stopped to wonder who's there for them? Beneath the tights and the mask, a superhero is often a very complex individual. To understand them, we need to examine the times in which they were created. Superman, can you come in, please? Oh, how do you do that? As well as having an encyclopedic knowledge of music, Paul Gambaccini knows what makes our heroes tick.
The 1930s were a time of economic disadvantage that makes today look like some kind of gold rush. Superman is the hero and advocate that the common man wanted during the Depression in the run-up to World War II. Friend of the helpless and depressed is Superman. That's the appeal. He was someone that people could identify with. He doesn't have all of the powers that he has today. For example, huge distances are swiftly covered by it with giant leaps. He's not flying, he's just jumping.
This guy's a product of his time too. We had to get the builders in after his last appointment. Anger management issues. Next up, another of Stan Lee's creations that really broke the mould, our friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man. A regular sufferer of teenage angst.
Spider-Man was very much about an honest, emotional response to being young. Interesting that originally he had eyes occasionally, whereas you never see that sort of thing now. It's just about the evolution of the art over time. He's a young boy, school kid, has trouble getting the girl, always losing out to the jocks, all that stuff. You know, this is like reading about my own life. Why would I want to do this? And then the kid gets bitten by a radioactive spider. There's radiation again. We're still in Cold War territory. Turns into a superhero, endowed with incredible superpowers. It's only when he encounters a criminal and decides in that moment not to stop the criminal that the legend is truly born, because that criminal then goes on to murder Peter Parker's uncle. And so this kid who's already suffering with the angsts of teenage life has this sudden guilt complex. He could have stopped this guy and didn't.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave, Peter. Now, some might assume that my next appointment has issues with the opposite sex. Not true. Although until she came along, all superheroes were men. Wonder Woman, I can see you now.
Wonder Woman was the first superhero whom girls could relate to. Her creator, called Charles Marston Moulton, who'd been the inventor of the important element of the lie detector, and he thought, wouldn't it be great to have a character who you could lasso and make them tell the truth? And his wife said, well, yes, but make it a woman. And the success of Wonder Woman helped lead to the feminist movement.
It's not that I hate men. They just get in my way.
Superheroes. So much history, so many issues. Now for the Invisible Woman.